Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be our weekly love reading. So let's see what's going on for us. On the 11th, we have the 111 portal. So that's opening up possibilities of things coming in for us. 1 is the number of new beginnings and manifestation. So if you are trying to bring in like a forever person or a new partnership, that would be a great day to start manifesting those things or manifesting anything. So let's see what kind of songs we have. What do we need to know? What could be significant? I've had 2 different songs playing in my head today. One is by Creed. I think it's called 6 Feet from the Edge. It's by Creed, C-R-E-E-D. It's an older song. And then I had another one that was playing in my head. It's a George Strait song. And I think the title of that one's called Daddy's Love, something like that. It's an older song as well. So those 2 were like circling in my head, so those may be significant to somebody who watches this video. All right, let's see what we have. Amazed by Lone Star. So you're about to be amazed by something. Somebody's asking for divine guidance, talking to the moon. And they're definitely seeking wisdom from the divine personal Jesus. I feel like somebody's facing karma. They could also be from Africa. Maybe you're going to take a trip there, or that song Africa by Toto is significant, and time after time they keep coming back around to you. So I do think that some of you are going to be dealing with a past person who's maybe going through their own kind of spiritual awakening. And I also think that this person is asking for divine guidance of like timing. When do they come in? What do they say? How do they approach this? Because I feel like there's something that has changed on one side or the other. All right, so we start with you deserve love. Self-acceptance is going to be key for you this week. Watch out for any sort of deception. Somebody could be hiding their true feelings, good or bad, but somebody's wearing a false self mask or might be lying to you. So pay attention to the red flags. That's going to be critical. I feel like if you see red flags and you ignore those the first time, they're going to surface again, and usually it happens to be more, they're giving me the word amplified, like it's more in your face. Don't ignore those. Those are warning signs that you want to pay attention to. Spirit's telling you that it's safe for you to love as long as you pay attention to the red flags. So walk away from the red flags because you don't want to continuously keep facing things where people are deceiving you. You have the retreat card, so some inner work is definitely needed. It's time to disconnect and go within, and playfulness, that you need to get back out there and have more fun in life. All right, what else do we need to know for love this week? The Phoenix. There's some sort of new phase, or you are rekindling something. There's a lot of growth and transformation happening, or somebody is changing their mind somewhere. So whether it's about a person, a situation, situationship, whatever's going on, that somebody is like, enough is enough, I want things to change. Why? Because you're looking for unconditional love. So if you haven't found that, that is what I feel like you are seeking or manifesting. It could be a soulmate that you're trying to draw in as well, somebody that you have a soul contract with. And for others of you, it's not the right fit, so something has to end. The relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform your life. For others of you, you might be going towards engagement. That might be where you need to retreat a little while. Maybe you're going to take a trip with this person. Maybe you're just going to kind of disconnect from things like friends, family, or social media. And twin flames. So we have soulmates and twin flames. I feel like for some of you, you're choosing between one or the other, a soulmate or a twin flame. And for some of you, you are healing from a major heartbreak. So it's time to work on yourself, freeing yourself from heartbreak, toxicity, or addictions. All right, what is the divine guidance? Songs trigger memories of you. So any of the songs mentioned today could definitely be a trigger. It could be something else. But I feel like music is really significant, especially in a twin flame connection. They communicate through music and telepathy. So that's definitely a way that you could be being triggered right now. You lost the only one who believed in you. For some of you, things are ending. I wish I knew how to quit you. So somebody isn't really ready to give up on this connection. I feel like for some of you, if you're a twin flame, you could be in separation from this person, and that they want to kind of come out of this separation phase, or that they're tired of maybe hiding how they actually feel. And so they're kind of seeking divine wisdom, it looks like, in order to figure out how is the best way to approach approach this because they choose you. They want it to actually be a connection with you. The unconditional love is something that I feel like they're learning how to give themselves as well, but I do feel like they have unconditional love for their person. And that may have escalated quickly. We do have the engagement. So I do think some people, it's going to shock them when this actually comes about, that it's like, what is happening here? I thought things were over. I thought there was no sort of chance to go forward. And then it's like, haha, surprise. Yes, there is. A deer in the headlights when you look at me. I feel like a lot of shock. I also feel like this person could kind of be your kryptonite. So it's like really hard to say no to this person. I trust my journey. You have to. All right, let's see. So what are some harsh truths that we need to know about this situation? That was quick. Seeking retribution or revenge. So don't seek revenge. Let karma handle your dirty work. Negative energy, meditate, cleanse, and retreat. So whoever is this deceptive energy, those are the ones that you need to kind of cleanse your energy from, or you need to retreat from. I don't judge anyone, and you shouldn't, so pay attention to any sort of red flags around that. Heartless, cruel, unkind, no sympathy for others. Sounds like some really toxic energy, so we do want to let go of that and get away from it. No compromise, stubborn, and flexible, my way or the highway. I feel like that's the person that you're retreating from, whoever that happens to be. Are you losing sleep over them? No, honey, they aren't worth your time. So remember that if it's toxic or if it's negative, you probably don't want to invest in that any longer. Invest in yourself instead. All right, shadow work is needed, time to heal from the past. This person could be the non-committal type. However, we do have the engagement ring, so I feel like maybe things are changing for them. Trust in complete faith. So have faith that things will work out exactly how they're meant to. Let's see if we can figure out who this person actually is that's coming in. Let's see, who is the person that's the soulmate? Who's the soulmate? Libra or an air sign who's crafty and artistic. Wealthy, hard worker, baller, and a high roller. Listens to country music. All right, let's see. Who is the engagement ring? Average height 5'5" to 5'10". Letter I. Aries or a fire sign. Aquarius or air sign. L. We have female. Smoker, beer, liquor, or wine, best friend, BFF. Ooh, okay, and the letter P. All right, so who is the one who's deceiving the collective? Drives a big truck or a tractor, male. H, works in healthcare, jeans, t-shirts, and sweatpants. And could be a crazy ex for somebody. All right, so who are they going to choose in this situation? Someone with big full lips, is in a band, wants to make you their wifey. Beautiful smile, it's the engagement ring. Loud, outspoken, and life of the party. Green eyes. D. K. Scorpio or water sign. Letter E. Funny jokes and likes to laugh a lot. Pisces or water sign. And birthmark on the face. Interesting. All right, let's find out what kind of timing we have, and then we're going to pull some tarot and see what's going on. What do we need to know about the timing for the soulmate? Okay. Week to 7 days, things begin to change between you and a soulmate. For others of you, the past is returning. Memories, past life, recall, or past memories resurfacing. 3 weeks from now, you're going to have a new perspective on your situation. It's worth the wait, so don't rush perfection. Know that things are shifting in the right direction, and stop obsessing and let it go. For some of you, it could take up to the summertime, June, July, or August, or those months are somehow significant. Engagement, tell me when this is going to happen. We have a yes, so someone's saying yes to this engagement. Stop asking, you already know the answers, and it's time to trust yourself. If you're failing to listen to your intuition, that could be an issue. Miracles and divine intervention are occurring, so it's going to happen in divine timing for the engagement. And proceed with caution. Remember, we have the red flag card as well. All right, what do we need to know about the deception? When will that be found out? All right, it's coming for you. Patience is key while Spirit gets ready to deliver, and it will shock you. Sudden changes, surprise, epiphany, it's time to transform. So whatever this deception is might shock you, and it's going to happen suddenly when you find it out. Again, divine timing. So all of these things will happen in divine timing. It's up to God when it happens. Let's get some tarot. All right, tell me what we need to know about this week for the collective. What do we need to know this week for love? All right, so we start with that we need to be cautious with our resources, but not stingy. So the Four of Pentacles tells us that more money is coming, but that we have to manage what we have currently in a positive way in order to receive more. So I'm tripping over my words too. I feel like there's a lot of hesitation with spending money right now. So that could also be a reflection of a place of lack. So stop believing that there's not more on the way. Start believing that the universe is infinite and that you can literally pull in anything you want to into your 3D reality and start seeing it happen. You might need to do some shadow work. There could definitely be some issues that you need to withdraw from. We also have the retreat card in the other deck, so that tells us that we do need to kind of take some time away from things. Maybe you're kind of sick of people right now. Maybe the world is a little too people-y, as my kids like to call it sometimes. But some shadow work could be needed, especially if you're feeling like you're not ready for a commitment and that's kind of presented to you. So it's like, what's triggering that? Is it old memories resurfacing? Is it you've been lied to before? There's lots of deception. Is it that you don't feel like this person is genuine? Get to the bottom of what's really going on. All right, so we have the mama bear, the Queen of Cups. She's really intuitive, but I also feel like you could be kind of ignoring your intuition somewhere, maybe because your heart wants something that isn't logically making sense to you. I also feel like you need to really trust that your heart is leading you in a place that maybe works and maybe it doesn't work. So listen to your intuition to guide you where you're supposed to be and trust where you're being led. I also feel like you're going through a metamorphosis. You could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. I think that this is really telling you that it's time to transform the energy and that something needs to change. So the shadow work's going to help you to see maybe what doesn't work so you can make positive changes. And then you have to be willing to take action and actually implement those changes. But your walls are super high. So I feel like for a new person to actually break those walls down could be a challenge. I also feel like you're tired of fighting, and so you might really be looking for something that's more peaceful. I also feel like you've dealt with a lot of maybe people who manipulated you or deceived you, and so maybe you just don't care anymore. I feel like you really need to work on healing right now. There is a decision that has to be weighed. You're at a crossroads. So really you have to face your fears and you have to decide, what do you want going forward? Do you want to go in direction number one? It could be with the soulmate. That's usually a pretty easygoing, relationship. They're meant to teach you and help you grow as well, but it's totally different than dealing with a twin flame connection. A twin flame connection is not for the faint of heart. It's something that's really going to change your world. They're meant to mirror you and show you all the broken things within you so that you become your most authentic version, so that you actually are healed and you have soul work and mission work to do with that person. You can choose not to be with them. You always have free will, but there are options on the table. The truth is you have some good news to celebrate, so a gathering or a party with friends could be in the cards. You also might be celebrating a new job. I feel like this is something that's going to kind of catapult you into greener pastures. It's maybe requiring you to travel or relocate. Could also be that maybe you want to do those things. Maybe you're kind of sick of where you're at and you want to change, so that is a possibility as well. You could also meet somebody in your travels or when you relocate. Maybe you meet them through work, things like that. But I feel like if you're trying to kind of get away from the negativity, that's also a possibility, and that we need some balance. So we have decisions to get to needing to make the choice. That didn't come out the way I intended. We need balance, so we have to let go of what we're juggling in order to actually find that balance. And Nine of Swords, we're overthinking it. The choice sometimes isn't an easy one, especially when it comes to love. But I do feel like if you're obsessing about this or you're losing sleep about it, that's not really worth it. So write your ideas down. If you're constantly overthinking something, make lists and then slowly tackle those things as you're able to do that. That way you kind of get it out of your head so that your mind can quiet down and you can actually rest. But I feel like it's giving you nightmares or it's causing you to lose sleep. You are going to have an unexpected love offer coming in. We do have the engagement ring as well. You're not going to see this coming. It will shock you. Might be the person that it comes from shocks you as well. But you have to make a decision about what you want to do. 5 of Swords in the reverse. So there are possibilities of resolving these things in a positive way to find the peace. For some of you, I think you're going to leave somebody behind and you're going to go in a new direction. And for others of you, I think part of that peace comes from like traveling or relocating, really changing your environment. And for others of you, it's like maybe it's your twin flame and you're coming out of separation and you finally figure out how to make things work and go forward. All right, Hierophant also in reverse. I feel like you're going to break tradition. So maybe traditionally you would, the white dress and go to the church and all that stuff. And maybe that's not what you want. Maybe your person and you just want to like sneak off and go elope. Maybe it's something that you don't even do a traditional wedding. Maybe it's something completely different. But I feel like it's time to be vulnerable and step out in blind faith and really do what works best for you. And you're going to know what that is for you. And the 6 of Cups. For some of you, it is a past person. It's also old memories coming to the surface. I feel like old friends might be reaching out as well. Hold on to the positive memories, let go of the old ones that don't, and you have a wish fulfillment that's coming in. Don't lose hope that it can change for the better. There's definitely some positive things that I see happening. For some of you, your finances are greatly going to improve. So it's like, I saw somebody the other day, I can't remember if it was on TikTok, I think. She was talking about how she started manifesting that she was rich. Every time a bill would come in, she said, oh, I'm not going to worry about that because I'm rich now. I don't have to think about it. I have the money to pay it. So start telling yourself that and watch how things really change. Don't operate in a lack mentality, and it can be a difficult thing to change, but try it. What do you have to lose? All right, so we are recovering from a broken heart, might be dealing with grief, loss, pain, sadness, and it's time to heal. So it's time to listen to your intuition. Where is it guiding you? What is it telling you? Are your dreams telling you things? Is your intuition giving you red flags that you might be ignoring? Those all could be things that you really do need to pay attention to. And for some of you, you have a lot more money coming in. So job changes, being able to share the wealth. Again, like I was just saying, tell yourself you're rich until you believe it or until it manifests in your life. So we have a lot of crazy energy coming for the week for love. For some of you, it's unexpected engagements. Congratulations. For others of you, it's leaving things behind and starting a whole new chapter. And for some of you, you're going towards a soulmate. So wherever it happens to find you, have a great week.